Hi friends, Raquel Dorsey here. I'm going to show you how I edited this photo in less than 5 minutes on my phone. So first off, let me explain what we're going to do. I'm going to basically remove the cloudiness from his eyes because his blue got lost in the shadow here. And then I'm going to remove some of that food from his face. And lastly, I'm just going to brighten the image overall. It was taken in the shade and you can see some of the sun, that shadow from the sun. And I'm not going to remove that shadow, but I'm going to increase the brightness to make it a cleaner looking photo. So we're going to exit out of this and we're going to open VS Go. So with this, as you guys know, my favorite filters under this app are A6 and A9. So I'm going to do A6 for this one because A9 is giving it a warmth that I don't think it necessarily needs. So I'm going to do A6. And then I'm just going to increase the exposure just a tad bit because there's a different app that I'm going to use to take care of the exposure altogether. So we'll go ahead and save this to camera roll. And then we are going to open this image back up in Facetune. And I love using Facetune for the tiny details that make a big difference overall. So this is that photo I just downloaded from VS Go. I'm going to zoom in first and use the whiten tool to whiten around his eyes, his eye color. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Tiny little difference, but huge overall. And I'm not going to whiten anything else but those corners of his eyes. And then I'm going to take the detail tool and I'm just going to brush over his eyes. I don't want him to look like a baby doll where it's like super glassy, just a little bit to increase his color of his eyes because they're so pretty. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I want to avoid putting any details on his eyelashes or under his eye because I just don't want it to look too fake. Just enhancing a little bit. You can see the difference there. And now I'm going to take the smooth tool. And this is going to help me get rid of some of the food on his face. And I'm not going to get rid of all of it because I feel like I want to leave the character of the photo. I'm just getting rid of the most obvious so his skin looks a little bit smoother. That looks good. And now I'm going to zoom back into his left eye because I want to do a little bit more detail. There we go. That looks better. Yay, so pretty. Okay, so we're going to zoom back out of that. And again, these little edits are minor, but they make a huge difference overall. So we're going to go ahead and save this to the camera roll. And then we're going to open my third favorite app on my phone, and that is Snapseed. So I was working on this image earlier, so we'll exit out of that, and we'll just open the one I just saved from Facetune. And my favorite tool on Snapseed is brush. So I'm going to take brush and I'm going to click the exposure brush and I'm just going to brush this over the image. As you can see, it's making a huge difference. 0.7 seems to be my little go-to. Sometimes I'll do 0.3, but for this one I did 0.7. And I thought that I would decrease exposure on his body. This is just letting you know where the exposure is on the image. Again, I thought I was going to decrease the exposure on his body. And I'll show you what that looks like. And I decided that, nope, I want to go ahead and expose it all. Because it looks so pretty. But yeah. That's the last thing we're going to do, and then we're just going to save this to the camera roll, and we're all done. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you'd like to see more, let me know in the comments below. Bye!